and raving, mostly ranting. Oh, hi gunk. Oh, so I'll come by my little hangout spot here in the cool. Get all set up. Told part of the story earlier today, but people crazy. People crazy. Uh, even now, they've been gone for like 15 minutes, the police and animal control. I can't even process what happened here today. And even then, the guy with the dogs isn't from here, isn't part of the community. He's from up the road. But I was sitting up by the driveway, and a police car and an animal control car show up, start questioning what's going on here. They got a report of a vicious animal, a vicious dog, to be precise. They're talking about my dog. That little furball's not fucking vicious. She's never bit. Never hurt anybody. I'm just really upset right now. Just trying to rant and process everything that's happened today. Like, what? So, I guess I'd have to start from the very beginning, but a little while ago, the cops and animal control showed up. How you doing? Earlier today, I'm outside near the front end of my property, of my lot, whatever you want to call it. Just letting the dog run loose, do her thing. Truck pulls down our driveway, opens up his door, and two very large pit bulls get out. Pit bull crosses, whatever. The guy's not even from the area. Not from the community, at least. He's from up the road. And his one pit bull makes a beeline towards my lot because my dog's out. And my dog is a well-trained dog. She doesn't leave the property unless I tell you, it's okay. Very, very well-trained dog. Yeah, so my dog, she sees this dog approaching. So she starts woofing at him, and that dog makes a beeline for my dog and goes at her. He grabbed her like right around, like, how dogs would grab another dog or an animal, like right to the neck, and bites down and tries to start shake her. I ran over. I grabbed that other dog by the back of his neck and I threw it to the ground. I held it there because my dog's crying and she's bleeding and she's fine. Just a little bit of cuts on her neck, and other people would have probably just ended that dog's life. I held it there. It was crying. The dog's owner came over and kind of tried to lecture me about my dog needing to be on a leash. Man, you're over here on someone else's property, letting your dogs run wild, attack them. What the fuck is wrong with you? My dog doesn't leave her property. My dog is well trained. She was protecting her property. She was protecting me. And this dog runs on there and tries to kill her. Come to find out, this guy isn't even from the area. Well, he's from the area, but he's not from the community. He's from way up the road. He was coming down here to complain that somebody pulled onto his driveway and turned around in it. And it's always someone from here, he says, for someone, using your driveway to turn around. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, he tried to lecture me that my dog needs to be on a leash. I can't let her run around here. She doesn't leave the property. She doesn't leave my lot. She knows her boundaries. She comes when I call her. Oh, well, whatever. I let it go. He leaves. Cleaned up my dog a little bit. She's fine. Didn't really have a chance to do any damage, but my dog's a little fluff ball. She's harmless. Kids love her. The neighbors love her. She's a sweet dog. No aggression in her whatsoever. She was just, protecting me when this strange dog was approaching. Well, I'll go outside, leave the door open so she can run in and out, hanging out with the neighbors up at the driveway. And a police car turns onto, oh, sorry, a police van turns onto our driveway all the way down, followed by a white animal control van right down behind. Someone reported a vicious animal from my lot. That guy up the hill reported my dog as being a vicious animal for what happened. Well, Moose is inside. She's just staying cool because I've got a fan set up by the window. It's blowing in there, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, this is nice." Door's wide open. So I'm like, "So you're talking about the from that small trailer right there?" Yeah, that's what the report was—a small Jayco trailer. So is what's going on here? We just gotta ask some questions and see the animal. So what do? I scream, "Okay, you know what, Moose? I'm gonna show you how vicious this animal is. There's no vicious animals here." Corey's got his dog. His dog is well trained. I've got my dog, very well trained. So I give her a shout, Moose. Moose will always come when she's called. Even when she's inside, just chilling under the fan, belly up. Yeah. She always comes running. I call Moose, and I hear ka-thunk, ka-thunk from in the trailer because it's still in earshot. And see her running out and running towards me, stopping at my feet, just all happy as anything. And she even goes over to see the cop and the animal control person. She's just all loving it. It's like, I'm asking, so what's this report about? He's like, oh, apparently we got a report of your dog attacking another dog. Here's like, what the fuck? Can you see this little dog here attacking anything? She's a fluff ball. You blow a little too hard, she's gonna fly away. She's a poof ball. There's no aggression in this dog. I was like, so are you talking about the last name redacted up the street reporting it? Because if it's him, he's got two big ass pit bulls. And what happened today was he showed up at the property, let his dog out. His dog ran a beeline over to my property and tried to death shake my dog. Like you know what dogs do? Get something in their mouth and go. Arr! So yeah, when it wasn't just me giving that story, all the neighbors come out and see the cops there. It's a show. It's embarrassing as fuck. And they all saw what happened. His just showing up with that, and yeah. Well, my other neighbor, he was saying, so we know who reported it. We know what this is about. This guy's not from the community. He wants to see us fail, so he's trying to find a reason to get somebody in trouble here. He's got two very large pit bulls. You should go up the hill, the other lot section of us, and go talk to. Her name is fucking. I don't know the woman's name because his dogs got out last winter and killed her cat. So yeah, that's what's going on. They can see she's not harmful, and she can even they can see she's very well trained. I even went so far to give the cop her squirrel to throw. I told him to throw it out past the driveway because we were on my lot at the time. And yeah, he gives it a whip right past the driveway. She goes running for it until that driveway gets close. Then she stops dead and sits down right at the stones. She will not leave my lot unless I give her the go for it. I said, go get it. And she goes and gets it. And yeah. See, there's people up here that want this area to fail. They want this project to fail. And I don't know. Like, that was utter BS. How could you report? Why would you report that when your dog tried to kill the other person's dog? He's just mad that I really grabbed his dog and I just right down to the ground. I held it there, and I'm just glad Moose really wasn't hurt. But that guy's freaking psychotic, man. Freaking calling the cops. And I'm just upset at that. Good evening, Mario. But yeah, who knows? Who really knows what's going through people's heads? And like, I literally just got finished dealing with them. They left, and I'm like, you know what? I need to rant. I need to get the stress out because I'm stressed out. Let open the door to the camper. Moose went in. The door's still open, so if she wants to come out to say hi, she will. But it's a hot out. She's sitting by probably she's on the bed when I left her there, right by the open window with the I got a fan on the outside blowing air in, and she's just like on her belly, like, oh yeah, this is nice. Uh, Moose is fine. Moose is fine. She's a tough dog. If you didn't hear the story, I'll tell again. It's a long one, but so Moose and I were outside today. Again, Moose is well trained. She doesn't leave my border. She doesn't go off my lot. Some guy shows up today in a truck, not from the community, but a little past it. He's got 100 or so acres. Someone pulled on his driveway today. Someone used his driveway to turn around, and he got all bitchy about it. So he comes down to bitch to us because it's got to be us. It's always us. He opens the door and he's got these two big ass pipples, pipple cross. The one, they're not even trained. He lets them out of their car, and one makes a beeline towards us to where we're standing, and my dog sees this, and she's on the property, so she's my dog. She wants to protect. She gives him a woof. That dog sees her and like runs right at her, and she's a small dog. She ain't that fast. He grabs her by the bloody neck and tries to shake her. Like the second I saw that, the second I heard my dog yelp, and him trying to just do this, I was over there. I grabbed him by the neck, got him off my dog, and had him on the ground, like clutching the back of his neck, holding him on the ground. She got a cut on like right, where the tuft is. It'd be like right here. She got a small cut. There was a little bit of blood, but she's fine. Held his dog down there until he came and got it, and he had the audacity to say my dog should be on a leash. Like, this is her property. She doesn't leave it. She doesn't need to be on a leash. This is her home. Your dog is the intruder. She was protecting us from it, and she did her job. She doesn't leave the home. No, no, no. That's not it, honey. That's not all. Um, Half hour, 45 minutes ago, I'm sitting at the edge of my property, just chatting to the neighbors. Cop car pulls in, animal control car pulls in behind them, and they got a report of a vicious dog off from my lot, from a small Jayco trailer. There's a very vicious dog here. He reported my dog as a vicious animal. She was inside. It was hot out, and like she's got her spot in there. I leave the doors wide open. She can come and go as she pleases. I trust her. I give her a call, and she always comes when I call her. She's up out the door. I hear thump 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 because she was on the bed. Thump 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 outside and hits the metal grate coming down and runs towards me. I'm like, this vicious animal here is the only dog I've got. The only other dog here is Corey. And these dogs, she's a little fluffball. There's nothing to her. Strong gust of wind to blow her away. And she doesn't leave my property. And yeah, I just say, I let the guy, actually, he could see her. I had her squirrel with her, and she loves her squirrel. I told him the cop to throw it across the driveway for her and see what happens. He throws it, and starts running after her, but she stops right at the the gravel where the gravel starts and the grass ends. She will not go past that point without my permission, and she sits there just looking at me. Can I go get it? Can I go get it? And I was like, go get it, and she goes and gets it. I had to explain what happened to what I explained a few minutes ago to the cop and the animal control guy. My neighbors had to explain it to them what they saw, and apparently, this guy up the street, his dog killed one of my neighbor's cats like over the last winter when they got out. So I'm a little bit pissed off right now. That's an hour of my life I'll never get back. And now Moosey doesn't really want to be outside. Not because she's scared or anything, but it's kind of warm out. And she's just loving what I've set up for her. I've got the door wide open and the back window wide open with one of the just the regular oscillating fans sitting outside the window blowing cool air into right where she sleeps. So she's now in the bed, belly up. Just, oh yeah, this is nice. How you doing, John Dashuta? How you doing? Well, no, and that's why like I dealt with that, and I'm really stressed. I want to scream. not a good idea just to start screaming randomly. People think I'm crazy. So I figured, I'd come on here and get a nice little rant out, make myself feel a little bit better. It is what it is. There's no matter where you go, there's always one of those grumpy old bastards. He's just a grumpy bastard. All because somebody used his driveway to turn around because they got lost. Can you imagine coming down to yell at people that don't know what's going on because some random person pulled on his driveway, and just because once or twice someone from the community pulled on his driveway when they were lost before they first got up here, it's always us. So some random person probably trying to find the lake, turned down the wrong way, couldn't find a place to turn around, so they used his driveway. Imagine being that upset. You got to come down this way to scream at people that have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the pit bull or anything. I can't give you an answer with that. Like, literally, they just left. I'd say 5 minutes before I started streaming because I had to walk from the driveway, which is that way, to where I'm sitting now. They were leaving right when I started to stream. And yeah, that's why I love my neighbors. That guy, like, fucking Christ, imagine just thinking you're the king shit. That your dogs can go wherever they want, even on other people's lots, even on other people's land. And they're not the problem, it's the dogs. That this is his home. That it's a dog that lives here's problem. They're the problem, not your dog. Freaking thing doesn't go when they're called. He had to come and get the dog and strap a leash around his neck. My dog's sitting there crying because she's been hurt. And all she wanted was she saw this big animal approaching me. And I gotta protect dad. So she started woofing. And after that, I swear to God, she started barking. It grabbed his attention and he went right for her. I'm glad she's smart enough to stick by me when she feels threatened, but she still will defend me. She's a little shit, but she will protect me. Uh, Thank you. I feel less angry. Oh, but here's the thing. He called the police. I'm gonna shave my head probably today. He called the police. Moose is fine. She got a little cut on her neck, but nothing serious. No, like not even a puncture mark, like a scratch that was bleeding a little bit. Not even a full on puncture mark. She's fine. She got her shots. She's not hurting. She just it's too hot for her, so she's hanging out inside. And someone made a comment earlier: "Is that dog wouldn't be alive if it happened to him?" That dog almost wasn't alive because when I heard my dog whimpering, I don't know. Every bit of strength I had went into my arm, and I was holding that dog down. And if he had have hurt my dog, I think I would have gone a little bit further than I did. Yeah, I need to get this shaved. I found my razor too. Just do it down to here, keep the beard, or just shave up here, right to the back, and leave two poofs right here, so I look like I'm absolutely insane. That'd be funny. Probably gonna have to do that. uh, I just don't get what's going through a person who allows that to happen, who cannot or chooses not to just do the basic minimum training for their animal. I'm not saying I'm a professional trainer. I'm not saying my dog is the greatest. She's the best trained dog ever. She's not. Uh, One thing she won't do is leave the property. I have faith in that. Sometimes she will ignore me when I call her, especially if she knows we're going inside. She'll follow me right till we get close to the door and then just stop. And when I take a step towards her to pick her up to put her in, she'll run away. But she's playing. She doesn't want to go in. She will always come when I call her, even though She knows she's going in. She'll try to play a little bit more and get away, but she always comes when I call her, and she doesn't leave my property. She doesn't leave my lot. And that's all you need in a dog. I've left her here by herself outside 2 times. Not like she wasn't being watched. The neighbors were watching her for me because I want to get her, be able to handle being by herself, not locked up in the trailer. And I left her by herself. And what did she do the whole time? As what my neighbor says, their kids tried to come over and play. She did not play. She just sat right at the end of the driveway, right at the end of my property where the driveway starts. Just sat there and waited, looking down the driveway. Where are you? Where are you coming back? The second I got back, I could hear her like crying, like pacing back and forth. He's home. He's home. He's home. Yep, I showed him. They again. It's just a little scratch. There was a little bit of blood. She wasn't hurt, but still the scratch. But legit, that dog wanted to shake her. She is she is a fantastic dog. She is a fantastic dog. That's why I'm not gonna get her fixed. She hasn't had her first heat yet, but that's why I'm not gonna get her fixed either. Is she has really good genetics and her natural temperament is amazing. She's very gentle. She's good with kids. She's good with everybody she meets. She doesn't even nip at you when you play. She's done maybe nipped once or twice by accident, and I gave her the hey, and she's never really done it since. She's such a good dog. I might want to breed her with the right dog sometime in the future. Ugh. And like right now, if she wanted, she could be running free. I've got the door open to the camper. She's in there. She could come out if she wanted. If I gave her a call, she'd come, but she's sleeping. She's got the fan going. She's just, oh, yes, this is nice. Leave me alone. She's relaxing. But again, that's how much I trust her. I trust her enough to leave that door open and know she's not going to go running anywhere crazy. I agree with you. That's just, honey, that's one thing I'm very confident about. My little 15-pound, whatever mix she is. If she thinks I'm in danger, I think she'd attack. I think she would defend me. She proved it to me today that she ain't got no fear in her. She stood up to a dog that's like 4 or 5 times her size. Things happen. Yeah, for a bit. Just had to rant. Oh, mine's a little baby too. She likes to be held like a baby, and uh, like I just I don't get what's going through a person's head. To think it's okay. You're bringing strange dogs on other properties where there's probably animals when your dogs are not controlled at all. And it was aggressive. He was aggressive. You know the thing when a dog wants to attack and they're like all the fur on their spine sticks up? That's what was happening. Eh, I've never saw Bigfoot, so I can't say yes or no. But there is a Bigfoot hotspot up around here, so check it out. I'm hoping the cops went up to the hill because apparently those two dogs have killed a cat last year. I hope there's some backfire to this guy because fucking hell. This is her home. I want her to be happy here. I don't think it's necessary to tie a rope around her neck so she can't leave more than 10 feet from her bedroom. She should be allowed to roam on her home. She knows where she can and can't go. That's all that's needed. A lot of reports. Moose, I need Moose. Moose is my puppy. Well, I'm calmed down now. I'm much calmer. I feel so much better. Uh, oh. And a mouse just got eaten by a snake. Oh, she gets all the loving. Um, it's kind of annoying now, but we got a ritual. I've done it every single day since I got her. Was and now she expects it. She'll climb up to my chest here and look at me dead in the face. It's like, okay, I know what you want. I have to grab her from underneath and hold her like a baby and give her belly rubs for about an hour. Then I have to let her down, and then she wants to play a little bit. I've done the belly rub thing every single day for about half hour to an hour since the day I got her. I like the name Moose, anyways, but I didn't. I put a poll out on YouTube, and YouTube named her. I took a bunch of suggestions, and that was the one that won. And I think the name Moose kind of. I like. I'm kind of glad that's the name that got chosen. I like contradictory names like that, like Moose. She's a tiny little floofball. Moose. It's so contradictory, size wise, but she's got a big personality like a moose. She's all personality. She's got a big personality. Ugh. Thank you guys for letting me rant. I needed this rant. Oh, you gotta see, like, when I was streaming earlier, every time I called her, she came running. And she can be fast. Like, she runs, she can't stop that well. She's good at running. She can be really fast. She's just not good at the stopping part. So she'll run down the pathway here, see me get close, and then realize she hasn't started stopping yet, and like run full force into me. She hasn't figured out the stopping yet. It's so funny. Nah, not yet. It's only what 7. Sundown isn't until like 9:45, 10 o'clock. Well, I got a grouse earlier that I cooked and ate for lunch. Hit it with a slingshot. Booyah. I made a video. I just haven't posted it or edited it or done anything with it yet. That I had that with some adobo rice. That I also marinated the grouse in adobo marinade, and it was actually really good. There is a garden going now, and it's working. Right now there's radishes, cucumber, and 4 types of cabbage growing. I'm hoping it makes it. I hope it survives. But I built in some better drainage this time. As long as there's no overflow, it should be good. It shouldn't drown it. Nah, I would never put a fence here. Like, look at this, man. It's. Why would I fence this in? Why would anybody fence this in? It's like the grass. I got pathways going in and out of all the grass, but I will not There's one section I cut up front. That's just to, make it a little bit neater on the build site. But I'm not going to cut any of this grass. I'm not going to put a fence up. Animals make this their home. I did for the garden a little bit, yeah. But I'm not going to put a fence here, ever. Animals make this their home. I've got grouse, I've got pheasants, I've got sandhill cranes living back there. Bear, moose, my moose. Why would I fence this in? It's too beautiful to turn into, stay off my damn lawn, you goddamn kids. You know, I could never fence it in. Moose doesn't need to be kept in. She knows her lines. She's not allowed to go past a certain point. She knows to come when she's called. Yeah, there are bears up here. That's about and wolves, but that's a nighttime thing. And a moose does not go outside during the nighttime. And with it like this, I have more hunting opportunities. No, moose. Okay, see that tree right in the center? That's about as far that way she'll go. And there's a tree way back there that she won't go past because that's the border. She'll go to the edge of these woods here, but won't go in it. And most of the time, she'll be hopping through the tall grass. She loves the tall grass. I could get her to come here right now. I just got to scream her name and she's coming running. But she's in the trailer. The door's wide open, but, it's really hot out today. It's going to be cold tonight. And she's really wore out. In the morning, one of my neighbors brought their dog over for her to play with. And he is a big Malinois. They're best of friends. She loves him so much. He's so gentle. They played for about an hour. Then my other neighbor brought their dog over and they played for another hour. Then my neighbor brought her boyfriend over. My neighbor Corey brought his dog Corky over. And that's her boyfriend. She loves him. And they played together for like 2 hours. And then I came out and streamed after the whole dog incident. And she played for another hour while I streamed. So she's pretty worn out. Oh no, she was fine. She was fine. Even after it, like when it happened, I streamed for a little bit. After it happened, I streamed for an hour after it. Not directly after it happened, but maybe like an hour after it happened, I streamed. And she was fine. She was running around like crazy by herself, adventuring, hunting down mice, all that stuff. But now, I think her batteries are low. So she is just passed out. Oh, if you haven't figured it out right now, my emotional well being, my mental health relies very heavily on 15 pounds of fluff. Well, I'm getting eaten alive. There's mosquitoes on me. Dead none. I'm gonna probably. Yeah, and also, I don't wear shoes out here. Look at them pretty things. I haven't worn shoes in a while when I'm outside or stuff like that. It's so nice. But I'm gonna go and figure out what to do for dinner. So you guys take care. Love y'all. I'm getting itchy. So many bugs. A feet finder. Yeah, I don't got the looks to do any sex work, and I don't think I could do that. That's not something I could ever do. If I was guaranteed I'd make $100,000 a month doing OnlyFans, I wouldn't do OnlyFans. Morality, and I think it's icky. I think it's gross. Feet are gross. Love y'all, but I'm in.